Hey guys, Darth Glork here, back with part 11 of my Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. So last time, just vibing on this beach. Look at that. Anyway, so last time, I don't totally remember what we were doing. Oh, I remember that part of last time is we were working a lot more towards figuring out the fairy fountains and all of that stuff. Because our armor situation is not good. Now, at the time, I felt like I was pretty happy with our heart situation. I was like, yeah, that feels like a pretty good amount. If we can just get our armor to like a reasonable amount, then we'll be good. And I felt like that was like I felt pretty good about doing that. Now, off camera, I did do a lot of things. I did a lot of things. So the first thing you'll notice is we have 2 more hearts than we had last time because I hit a lot of shrines. I think I've hit like 9 or something. So I hit a lot of shrines. I hit quite a few along this edge. You'll notice several up here. Apparently I died at one point. I don't remember how that happened. But I hit quite a few shrines. I didn't go anywhere that we hadn't been extensively already, and so none of it is in super wild areas. But I did do that. Now we have a great view of the labyrinth, which is apparently big enough to be called Sky, I think. Am I right? Well, either it's big enough to be called that, or it just shows up on the sky map as well, but I do think it counts. But anyway, but yeah, I did a lot of shrines. I got our armor to tier 2. There we go. I got the materials and I got our armor to tier 2. So that feels a lot better. I picked up the entire Fierce Deity set, so I have that full set now. Now, it needs to be upgraded, but I did get it there. I got 2 pieces of the climbing gear. All of this stuff is in caves, by the way. All of the Fierce Deity set, the climbing gear set pieces, I need one more piece, but even just having one piece is nice so you can rapidly climb a little faster. But yeah, I got all of those, and they're all in caves. Some of them are guarded by, like, big bosses, but I was able to just run past, because there was one, for instance, that it was like a skeleton version of a Hinox, which is like those big Cyclops giant-looking things, and it was a skeleton version. Initially, I was just going to avoid him, and I did. I got to the shrine behind him, looted the Fierce Deity thing, and then I was going to leave, but I was like, I could try fighting him. So I jumped down, and I was fighting him, and I got him really close, but I was so squishy. I was so squishy that if he hit me at all, I lose. And so he hit me once, I lost almost all my hearts, and then I was getting up and trying to run away, and he hit me again, and then I died. So I guess that's how I died, and I would assume that was this one, but anyway. The point is, I got all that stuff. I almost got jumped by a gloom spawn, by the way. I was just running to one of the shrines, and in front of it, I don't remember which one, but I was going to a shrine, and I was running up this hill, and there was a gloom spawn at the bottom. He just appeared out of the trees, and I was like, oh Lord, no! And so I was running away, and I got away. I just climbed because I don't think they can climb at all, and so I climbed the hill, and then he couldn't do anything. So. But anyway, I did a lot of good stuff there. So lots of huge progress was made on all that stuff. Now we have lots of hearts, so I feel really good about that. And now that we have the Fierce Deity set, I do think that's probably what we'll use. It does boost attack power, and it'll probably be one of our go-to sets. Now, I'm probably going to grind for all those pieces off camera, because although I have the set, the materials needed are a little bit involved. Now, we could go and talk to some of these people. I'm just trying to remember which one I know is open. I know this one's open. Let's see. Great Fairy Fountain. Okay, I know that one's open. I don't know which one's closer, so I want to look at the requirements, because I think we need dragon scales of some kind. We need dragon scales of some kind. I think it was like Hinox. Like, we need to be killing those giant Hinoxes, I think, for the Fierce Deity set, because I do think that's a set that I'm going to want to use, because it does boost attack power, and it looks sick. So, and apparently it's from an older Zelda that I've never played. I don't know if that's Ocarina or Wind Waker or whatever, but apparently it's from an older Zelda, one that I haven't played. So I didn't recognize it because I knew where it was from. But I just was reading bits about. I was reading up on the armor, and I did. And I did see that it was from an older Zelda, I think, so, which is interesting. At some point, we need to play more Zeldas on the channel. It's a little funny that all I have is Twilight Princess, and then I'll have Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom. So it's a little funny. I should have better representation. Definitely the next Zelda we'll do whenever we do that is it's either going to be Link's Awakening, because I have that on the Switch, or it'll be Link to the Past. So it'll be one of those two, very, very likely. Anyway, I just wanted to see how expensive this was. So, Fierce Deity. Okay, so I do need Hinox. I actually have a few toenails already from the Hinox because I was given them for something. But I need Nadra Scale, and then... So I would need 3 Nadra Scales, and I would need 15 Hinox toenails. Interesting. So I'm gonna need that. That'll get it to 5, and I would need it to be at least tier 2, so it would match my other stuff. So I'm probably gonna need more than that, but we could start with that whenever I do. So I need to kill a lot of Hinoxes. Bye. Bye. Anyway. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, the other thing I did is I was sitting at one of the, maybe it was this one? I don't remember. But I was sitting at one of the stables, and I got the fireflies that we needed. I just bought them outside of our little firefly adventure in the last part. I would go to Beetle, I would buy the 3 fireflies that he had, I would go to the campfire, wait till nightfall, so I waited like a full 24 hours, and then I would buy them again, so, and it worked like a charm, and so that's all good. So we do have the fireflies we needed, I got us all set up. So, yeah, I did a lot of stuff off camera. I spent a lot of time yesterday just vibing around, and, grabbing all kinds of bits and bobs. So today I am going to honestly, after we record, I will probably do more of that. I might start grinding for armor improvement, so probably start looking for Hinoxes. You know, I wonder if the undead Hinoxes get me I wonder if they give me anything. Like, I wonder if I get toenails from the undead ones too. We'll have to see. Do you have some fireflies with you? I'm sure I saw a glow coming from your pouch. I need 10 of the sunset fireflies to make that glowing tree. I have fireflies for you. Really? You have them? With your fireflies and some I've also collected, I can attract even more fireflies, and then I can make the glowiest of glowing trees. While you're helping, can you do me one more favor? This will only work when the fireflies are glowing, so I'd like you to bring Heidi to the spot while it's dark. If you don't have time, bring her on a different night instead. Oh, and I wanted to be a big surprise. Well, you'll give it away if you say I'm working on this. Okay, see you both later. Okay, so we need to go find Heidi. It's already dark, so that should be fine. And I think she's in one of these. Hi, are you Heidi? Yes. Oh, good evening. Piper isn't back, even though it's night. Honestly, where did he go? Hi, follow me, please. Huh? Alright, what's this all about? Where are we going? Very nearby. We're going to that tree. And don't worry, I'm a hero, so no, you don't have to be worried about me. I'm a very trustworthy guy. Hope you're ready up there, flute man. Huh? Right here? Ah! Oh, that's so pretty, bro. What a wholesome moment. The cool music and the glow. Wow. That is so much prettier than the one I once saw in a book. It's just like I see it in my dreams. Thank you. I saw the best glowing tree ever. I feel really happy. Aw, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Happy, did you hear that? Yup, finally happy. What a relief. I knew there was a bright smile in there somewhere. Good for Heidi. But it's going to take more than that to keep her smiling. I need to do what I can to make sure that happens. I figured it out. I'm going back to the stable trotters. I'll get better and better at playing my flute. More fun, more amazing, because if the crowds love my music, then Heidi will too, and she'll always smile when she hears it. Well, anyway, thanks a lot. You helped me with all sorts of stuff, so you can have this if you want it. Oh, sick. Thanks, dude. I'm heading out soon. If we meet again somewhere, my music is going to make you grin from ear to ear. Oh, we're going to meet again real soon. Much sooner than you even assume there, pal. Okay, we need to go to this one, and I need to highlight that. You know, I was thinking about it too. Perfect. I was thinking about it too, but to be honest with you, we probably only need to do this fountain, like this one, because I'm not going to go above tier 3. Like, it's going to be really expensive to improve armor. Like, getting tier 3 armor is going to be expensive. Getting the top tier is going to be even more expensive. And I know that if I'm already going to have to kill Hinoxes, like, how many more legions of Hinoxes am I going to have to kill to get from tier 3 to 4? On top of the fact that it's going to be really expensive to improve that armor. It's going to cost me, like, I don't know, 300 rupees just to improve it. So, yeah, I don't feel like we're going to go tier 4. So we probably only need to do this last one to get me access to tier 3, because that's probably the top end of what I'll probably do anyway. Oh, it's you, look. I mean, listen to this. Piper's here. Our flutist Piper has made his triumphant return. Who knew how smitten Piper really was? Not I. Affairs of the heart are something I've yet to experience firsthand. Well, anyway, the return of Piper's delightful flute has revitalized the stable trotters. We're ready to make some music, but I'd better save some energy for the performance and not fritter it all away on chatting. By the way, I remember you, traveler. Are you out of concern with the Great Fairy? Yes, I'm out for the Great Fairy. We have this conversation every time. I know. This Great Fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in our troupe. She loved the sweet noises of his flute. So I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up right now, but the road has been blocked by some rocks that tumbled out of the sky. I thought maybe we could drive over it, but we did make it about halfway. But the rubble's just too much trouble. No horses can get past it, and our little jaunt took its toll, alas. Poor Breezer, the indispensable sixth member of our troupe, is broken down yet again. Our Breezer has seen us through thick and thin. Without it, our hearts won't be in our performance. I'm thankful Piper has returned, but I'm also worried about the Great Fairy that I just can't lead the players with my usual flair. Okay, so the obvious thing is to fix the whatchamacallit, and I think the best way to do it is going to be taking the tires off this thing. So, my idea is, like, what's the path? Like, how do we get there? So I just need to do some scouting first to see, because, like, we could go around this way. Like, I just gotta see if this is smooth enough, if I could drive over it. So over here, maybe? I mean, obviously not right here, but, like, in this, you know, zip code. Also, while I was goofing around, we got another blood moon, by the way. I mean, we could go around, because, like, the wheels would probably climb that piece, this lower bit. Although, while we're right here, if I do end up going this way, I'm gonna need this guy not to be a thing, so... Oh, I hear more. Oh. You guys want to go too? Haha, get dunked on. One, two. Sick. Anyway. Armor shard shield. Using a 10. Is it better than this? No, it's adjacent. Okay, anyway. So we could go around this way, but like this other backside does not feel good. So maybe we should go all the way to the ferry and look down over the sides. I don't remember how I usually do this, like as far as the direction. Because this other side, that does not look like something you should try and be climbing. So you can't go down the main road. I mean, some part of me still says to attempt the rocks anyway. Like, maybe the rocks really is the plan, honestly. I bet you those tires would probably climb those rocks. And it's worth a try, because I don't know any other way to get up there. So, let's go ahead and fix the cart, and then we'll see. Okay, so hear me out. Rather than, putting the giant wheels on this little cart, I just grabbed the cart. I fixed the big cart, and then I put the little cart on top of it. So my idea is maybe they'll sit in there, and I could put a control stick, like, right in front, and then just drive it. So that's gonna be the hope. Now, do I have a control stick? I probably have at least, yeah, I do. Good. Hi, get in. We're gonna try going right over the rocky area, because I don't know how else you would do it. Honestly. Okay. So they're all in, which is great. And then we'll just... Perfect. Alright, everybody, buckle up. Oh, come on, baby. I know they're freaking out. It doesn't matter. It did it like a dream, brother. Like a dream. With the extra clearance we had, it did that, no sweat. They're freaking out, but they're overly sensitive. You know how artist types are. Almost there, people. Yes, Great Fairy, we're here. Now prepare for the performance of a lifetime. Yes, that worked like a dream, brother. Going right over the rocks worked like a charm. So I will say this, some part of me is tempted to unlock the 4th fairy in time, just so we can listen to the full song with the 4th member of the group, whoever it is. Honestly, there's some part of me that's tempted to do it, because the song is so pretty. The song is so much fun to listen to, that I'm a little tempted to do it anyway. Just cause, you know? So, I don't know if I care enough to do it, but admittedly, there's some part of me that's tempted to, just so I can hear it. So, we'll see. I don't know. Hey. The 3rd Great Fairy. Look, Piper, look, she's awakened. Ooh, I didn't know she'd be so shiny. Indeed, look at all the sparkles. Thank you again. I have a reward for you, and it's too much for these pockets to handle. No need to be humble, you deserve this. Thanks, man. I spent something on improving my armor, so that's good. That's better, now I can concentrate on our performance. The captivating Kesa is now at peace. But she wasn't the last Great Fairy still shut away in her flower bud. That's why the show must go on to the next Great Fairy's hiding place. Thank you once again, Traveler. Yeah, she's in the north. The last one's in the north. It's in the frozen north. The north that we do not have the ability to handle. Or at least I don't think so. My cold pants might be enough, but I don't know. You're the one who brought the musical troupe to me, aren't you? Don't be shy, I could tell it was you even while I was hiding. Perhaps your reward should be me joining you as a co-adventurer, Ha, I'm only teasing you. But you get even cuter when you're blushing. Stop, I am blushing. Really can't thank you enough, young man, but that won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed, I'll gladly help you. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look-see. What's tier 3 gonna cost me? Black Bokoblin. I would need a little more amber. 20 amber a pop. And 200 rupees a pop, too? And I need some Bokoblin guts. But admittedly, I need black Bokoblin horns, which is awful. That's awful. We might be saying if we can go through here with just tier 2s for everything. And be like, you know what? Tier 2's enough. Crap, dude. The grind is even worse in this one. Breath of the Wild was easier. Little did you know. The grind is even worse than this one. So really, the answer is getting more hearts, because it's going to be way easier to just grind for all the extra shrines than it would be to afford the upgrades or the materials needed, which is honestly even worse than the price, is trying to afford the materials. Anyway, good heaven, that sucks. Okay, well, there is that. In general, obviously the west side of the map being all choked up is not great. And so I'm a little tempted to maybe kind of work our way, maybe mostly follow the road and just kind of seeing, maybe try to follow the road and maybe see if we can find this tower, because the tower on the lower one should be over here somewhere along the edge, just like where the old one was. So my idea is maybe to go there, and there should be a stable at the edge of the canyon anyway. So that might be the plan. So if I follow this road, okay, so it's really gonna be this one over here. Anyway, so that might be loosely the plan. But while we go, something cool that I did, and this isn't really related to the channel very much, I just think it's neat. I bought myself a purple cushion. So purple, the brand Purple. They make beds and stuff. I actually have a purple mattress too that I've owned for a few years, which is incredible, by the way. And oh. Whole bunch of guardians guarding some sort of fancy chest. Peculiar. This will be funny. Go big or go home. What's up, nerd? What is that? I was like, did he put like a little chest or a little rolly thing? Whoa. Keep strafing, he can't shoot forever. Alright, hang on a minute. We can deal with this. What did I do? Something broke. What was it? The bow. Okay. Alright, everything is breaking. It's totally fine. Oh, why'd you move your head like that? Oh, he's swinging that a little faster than I expected. Whew. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Use a Captain Construct level 2. Upside, we can take a lot of this stuff because I have a lot of slots. And they killed all these things for me. Yeah. Okay, just a stick. There's another bow. Beam emitter shield, which I keep doing because I think it's, I mean, kind of partially because it's funny, partially because I'm an idiot. But, like, look at this. Like, I don't like having things on my shield because then it activates when you use your shield. I'm tempted just to drop it and then equip, like, find a better shield. Like, anything on your shield, it means you can't even use it without it activating, which is a little annoying. Alright, what was the bow situation? 12. Oh, it's only an 11, so the strong construct isn't as good as you maybe would hope for. Oh, well. That situationally can be good. Alright, what was I going to say about the... I was trying to grab this. I don't... Ah, there it was. Oh, I thought I had a slot open. Oh, beam emitter club. Well, I don't really have anything very neato to attach to that. That's what I was thinking about doing, was attaching something to it, but anyway. Well, we got some good loot for that, so it wasn't for nothing. Anyway, that's what I was saying, though, is I got a purple cushion, which is really, really cool. And fits really good on my chair, and for years, I mean, for a long time now, I don't know exactly how long, I guess, but for a very long time, I have been using a blanket on my chair, because my chair's natural padding is not very good, and you get achy. If just sitting in it for too long, you just get achy. And so I've used a blanket for a very long time, folded over several times, and the issue is the blanket will grab the edges of my headphone cable that dangles down from my desk sometimes, and so as it moves, it will get caught. And so as I turn the chair, the blanket will grab the cable and try to rip it off the desk, which really sucks. It really feels bad to watch my nice headset go sailing. And so that never feels good. So in general, I always watch for it, you know, but occasionally it happens anyway, obviously, and I don't know, it doesn't feel very good. So I just figured out what we should do here. Fuse has already been used. On the stick? Oh, it was a sturdy thick stick on a Zonite sword. Okay. Well, that's fine. I didn't realize something had already been done to it. Anyway, but yeah, so, anyway, and so I've just used the blanket forever. Now, like I said, it worked okay, you know, but in general, obviously, it does move, like, fairly easily, and so, a fair amount you're worrying about, you know, trying to keep it in place, and I don't know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, so, it was something I had to deal with. So I never wanted to spend the money, but I did finally spend the money. And I got myself a fancy cushion, which I've wanted forever, and it's really nice. Hey, buddy, if you're going to Gerudo Canyon over the suspension bridge, you'd better be careful. I used to have a stable in the canyon. Ever since the upheaval sent the weather all screwy, horses hate the place. No horses mean no travelers meant no business for my stable. I was ruined. I had no choice but to relocate and open a mini stable over here. But boy, do I miss the old spot. Still got both your ears, or did I talk one of them off? Anyway, let me know your name so I can confirm that you're a stable member. I'm Link. Your name is Link, you say. You're the stable member. You're on the stable member list here. I'll give you 1 point to commemorate your first visit to my humble stable. Oh, cool. Thanks, dude. What brings you here? Nothing. Alright, so apparently the stable in the canyon is no longer there, apparently. Because after the upheaval, it's not a thing, which is interesting. What the heck is happening over here? I know it's something that's happening is pepper and wood and boxes that are breakable with loot inside, hopefully. Nice. It's just like one arrow. That's alright, you can never have too many arrows. Besides, it means it's easier to use arrows to, like, you know, hit vulnerable spots and knock the bad guys over. Which is super good. I'm just like looting like an absolute fiend. Oh, it's a torch. I was thinking that was something. That was another piece of flint. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just breaking all your boxes. I think how the frame rate takes a nosedive when I activate Ultra Hand. Oh, that one had something different. What's up? Let's see. There would be a good lunch today. Everyone relies on my cooking to get them through the day, after all. Hi. Oh, I haven't seen you before, I don't think. Are you here because you've heard about me? Well, it's all true. I'm the one in charge of keeping the members of the researching team healthy and happy. And I figured out the secret to keeping them energized. You want to know what it is? Absolutely. Of course you do, and I'll tell you. It's all about what they eat. When it's hot outside, you cook up meals using chill shrooms. When it's cold, substitute sun shrooms instead. It's amazing how well the body can hold up to high or low temperature if you use the right ingredients. Well, want to try it for yourself? I'm sure you do. Feel free to use the spot. This pot, not this spot. I actually should cook a little something. Let's actually just grab a cup. Although I have enough hearts now, at least getting some better meals might be a okay idea. Okay, let's go see what this other person's up to. Hi. Good morning. Oh, might you be a traveler? I'm camping here so I can investigate the giant ruins that fell at the entrance to Gerudo Canyon just up ahead. Giant ruins? Rubble and ruins have been falling all over since the upheaval, but the ruins at the border are particularly immense. We've set up this camp so we can carry out a full investigation of that site. This area has a very harsh environment, but we make interesting discoveries every day, so it's worth it. If you like the unique ruins up ahead, you might also be interested in visiting Kakariko Village off to the east. The various ruins there are fascinating and definitely worth your time. Anything else? No. Okay. So there's just big ruins, and so they're checking out everything. Checking out what's going on. And now I think we are going to continue along our way here. There's so much good loot in this area. It's incredible. Anyway. But yeah, now we're going to move on. Ooh, there's a thing over here. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. Bro, watch this. You're not even ready. Watch this, nerd. Poof. He's like, what the hell? He's like astounded. Hey, what do you think about that, huh? Pretty cool, huh? Wish you could do that, don't you? Well, tough cookies. Okay, we wanted to grab, if I can find it. There we go. What's inside? Yeah, gotcha games. Alright, so this one has batteries. That's good to know. It has springs. More springs. It has a stake. Okay. It has a big wheels. Well, that's always really good. What do you think about that, huh? You did it. You got it to work. How did you? Wait, don't tell me. Let me figure it out. So if you put something in the dish, it gets sucked in. There you go. Now you know how it works. Hope you're happy. And I also noticed that we hadn't actually activated the other that similar device, whatever it's called, in Kakariko Village, because we don't know what's inside that one, which is interesting. Oh. Hey! Oh, sorry if I seem disappointed. I just thought our friends might have returned. Nenia and I lost sight of 3 of our friends on the road to Gerudo Canyon. We had agreed to meet here if we got separated, but there's still no sign of them. The longer they're gone, the more worried I get. What if they're lost or hurt? They're experienced travelers. I'm sure they'll be fine. They probably stopped to rest in a cave or under some shade along the road since the canyon gets so hot during the day. Not to say they'll travel faster at night. It gets so cold they might have to start a fire to keep from freezing. But they'll be back in due time. We just have to be patient. I hope you're right. Oh. Peeps are missing in Gerudo Canyon. That's interesting. And there is a whole bunch of stuff here. Hi. There's been some abnormal weather beyond this point. Blazing heat during the day, freezing cold at night. It's dangerous to be in the area, though you can take some precautions to prepare yourself. To that end, I'm going to ask you a few questions to make sure you can handle yourself. If you aren't able to answer my questions, I will not let you pass. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get started. Question number 1. How can you best warm up when it's cold? Stay near a fire. Correct. First question is the easy one. Second question is a bit more difficult. Pay attention. When it is very hot out, where should you go to cool off? A shady spot. Exactly right. Dousing yourself in water would be a good way to keep cool off the blazing heat. Keep in mind. Question number 3. Alright, when cooking ingredient is effective for fending off high temperatures. A chill shroom. Exactly right. I'm impressed. Many have trouble with that question. Last question. Where in Gerudo Canyon could you go to avoid being affected by the extreme temperatures day or night? Cave. Alright, you pass. With so much knowledge at your disposal, I'm sure you'll be fine out there. Oh, and you can take this with you, too. Oh, cool. You can cool yourself down temporarily if you split one of those open with a weapon and stand in the resulting spray. You may pass, be careful. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Well, I mean, for the most part, I'm just gonna follow the canyon here. Not the weapon. Oh, it is very hot out here. Oh! Okay. Boy, it is very hot out here. They were not kidding. Well, I am going to loosely work our way through this canyon. I can highlight that. Although that just highlights the people waiting for them. That doesn't highlight where they are, so that doesn't really help. Anyway, I'm going to work our way through this canyon, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so we're a little farther in the canyon. I waited till night at the campfire that was over there, and so far it's going easier so far. You found me. I was sure nobody'd come looking for me all the way out here. Got split up with my friends, tried looking for him, but then the dehydration set in and I couldn't move. I sure could go for a skosh of splash fruit. Here you go. Oh, I could kiss you right now, thanks. Please don't. Please don't. That's a little forward. I don't know you like that. Ah, now that's refreshing. Never in my life have I been so grateful for splash fruit. I think that now. Yup, my limbs work again. I'd better go and meet up with my friends, eh? Thanks for the save, pal. Hey, no problem, bro. If I happen to see any more of your friends along the way, I will move them along, but... Oh, there's a shrine somewhere nearby. That's cute. I don't know where the shrine is, and I got bigger fish, so... Although, like, look at this. They gave me a free vehicle. Big wheels and everything. Several, actually. Interesting. I mean, I don't know where the shrine is, you know? I don't know where it's supposed to go. I'm tempted to take the vehicle, though. Not that I think it's actually any faster, because I don't. Ah, okay. So we're waiting on our battery. Look, and I did decide to take the vehicle. I found where the shrine is. It's just up the canyon. So if I had known that, I could have done it. I just didn't know where it was, and I assumed it'd be something complicated. But in hindsight, it was not complicated. But that's something I can easily do off camera, to be honest with you. So, you know, I just thought I would show you in case you were curious. Ho ho, this looks like something. So it was interesting. Eventually it turned that canyon turned into a river. And bit deep enough that my vehicle couldn't do it, but then they gave me all the pieces for a raft. So I made a little fan-powered raft, and I used that raft to steer all the way up. And so I was driving up the river. There was lots of little chests and things throughout, and so I ended up finding a lot of interesting loot. And I got some money, I got arrows, things like that. Didn't see any enemies though, and so it's been pretty pretty sleepy on the enemy front, but the navigation part was pretty cool because I was able to just like drive vehicles all the way over. So honestly, it was pretty neat. Let's go ahead and check out what this shrine is, and then we'll see if there's anything down below. All right, what is this? The hidden meadow. All right. Well, electric current that eventually I think we must power that. All right, well. Like that. Thanks, I am a genius. Thanks for noticing. Not that it was exactly rocket science, because honestly, it wasn't. Ugh, it wasn't. But, you know. But boy, I did it. Alright, so we're, you know, same thing. We're just carrying the electric current. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this for a second. Okay, then... Although, actually, while it's swinging... Now swing back over here, boy. Yeah, like that. I was gonna do something fancy with recall. I was gonna do something fancy with recall, but, then it occurred to me that while I was still swinging like that, you don't even need to. Whoa! Well, I wasn't expecting it to move like that, but it matters not. Alright, so the current is right here. There, you just sort of hang out near there for a second. Okay, so I can reverse this. Well, I mean, I guess we could do that. I could reverse it. Oh. Okay, hang on. Never mind. Reverse this. There. I assumed reversing the gear would reverse this piece too, but... not so. Alright, what is this? Oh, cool. And I had an empty slot, so it works. Now, so immediately I'm like this. What is this doing? Because I don't think it's doing anything, right? Because, like, it was doing that, but I don't need that anymore. Right? Because, like, I think that's the point. Is you don't need it anymore, and you can just have that sit across there and do that, right? You only need that if you're going to get the chest, which we did. So, hey, that was a cool one. I liked that. Alright. Oh, it is hot. I must get in the shade. Okay, so the path came out down here, and the thing's up there. Oh, there is still a stable in here. I was like, ran around the sunlight. Interesting. I wonder why he said that that wasn't a thing. He's like, yeah, there's nothing in there, nothing we can do. He's like, what? I was like, okay, well, that sucks. No stable, but... And then, of course, there was a stable. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm being funny and seeing if we can maybe just snipe out this sign guy really quick. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, what if I just did this for stability? Can I remove this one, but I, like, attach it in there, huh? Come on, baby, get a little lower. Dang it. I think it's gonna drop too much, but I guess we could try it. Hey, give it a shot. Oh, maybe he's happy with that? No, he is happy with that. Sick. I assumed that'd be too much because he's very sensitive about how much it's falling, you know? I'm assuming he'd be like, no! But, shockingly, that was enough. Well, that'll work. I could use the money, so... And, of course, it's always nice to get nice, good food. And I've yet to use any of those, but the upside is I'll have plenty of free sleeps if I want them. Anyway. Cool. Alright, what's going on over here, huh? The Gerudo Canyon stable. No horses, I guess, right? Because he mentioned that the horses hate this place now. But that doesn't... Just because there's no horses doesn't mean there's no stable, right? Whoa ho ho! Hello there, partner. What brought you all the way out here? I've heard the visitors stopped coming to this stable, so this place had to shut down, but here you are. The temperature is really scorching my feathers. Just look at you, kid. Cool, calm, and collected. Come to this stable because my sources were chirping about a problem with the well here. Actually, they say Princess Zelda caused this problem. She shut down this well and declared it off limits. And without its water, the stable couldn't keep travelers, horses, or the workers refreshed. The well also provided a steady supply of mushrooms to folks here. So why'd the princess want everyone to stay away from it? That's the big question. What we're short on is answers. The owner, who's stuck here, is just as puzzled as anyone else, and I can't weasel down the well to see what she was so concerned about. My wings are too wide. Ugh, I wish there was some way we could get some more details, but seems like the deadliest of dead ends to me. The deadest of dead ends to me. Hang on a minute. I'm coming in to get you. I'm just gonna take a slight looting detour first. I'm coming in after you. Hang on. It's just taking a second because of the high number of boxes. I don't know why you sealed yourself in like that, but... Hey, man. Wow, it's even worse than I thought. Oh, good job making it in here. I mean, it's impressive that you came all this way, but the stable's closed its doors for good. Thanks to this extreme weather, almost no one rides through here. We get very few visitors of any sort. Making things worse, Princess Zelda gave the order that everyone had to stay away from our well. But we need that water, not to mention the mushrooms that grow inside it. It's only temporary. It'll help, she said. I'll be right back to fix it, she said. And then she completely abandoned us. Oh, sorry about that. The sadness just gets to me sometimes. Anyway, if you're looking for a place to rest, I recommend Karakara Bazaar. I just head out there, turn west, keep going for a while, you'll find it. It's a bit of a hike, but if you can find some transportation at the desert's entrance, you can get there in no time. As for me, I've got to maintain a mountain of junk to clear out, so I'll get back to it. Can't leave a mess when I close things down. Just how am I going to deal with all this stuff? Okay, well, to be honest, I broke most of it. What I'm tempted to do, and I don't know how wise this is, it's going to clear it out really quick. I know what you're thinking there, dude, but trust me. Look at all the free stuff, and I've got so many good baked apples for it. And they're all so close together that it's way faster than dragging them out and breaking them like I was. Yeah! Just like that. Okay, really quick though. Oh, well, not the beam emitter one. Can you get another one? Yeah, like this one. Just to make it a little faster. Sick. Well, there you go there, guy. I cleaned all your stuff. Oh, he's like, sorry, no need to focus on... I need to focus on fixing this place. Whoa, huh? All the junk is just gone? I fixed it. I wasn't sure what you were up to, truth be told, but clearly it was all part of masterfully removing that junk. You saved me, thank you. I sort of let the junk pile build until it blocked the entrance, which was a real problem. There's still some work to be done, but thanks to you, I can get out of this place. That said, given that I'm wearing the uniform and the stable's still standing, would you be my final customer? Okay, welcome to Gerudo Canyon Stable. You, sir, have the honor of being the very last guest this stable will ever have. Oh, that's so sad. And that, dear customer, deserves commemoration in the form of 1 pony point. Oh, cool. I have a reward waiting for me. That happens to be the end of my time as a stable hand. It's been a pleasure, sir, and honestly, I sincerely hope your journey ahead is a fruitful one. Now then, I still have a little more junk to clear away, so I better get to it. Thanks again for all your help. Oh, I forgot about these. The Stable Association sent us these frames a while back. They just sort of got buried under all the junk. They're even nicer than I thought. Maybe a little art of the walls would be nice, just so the stable's final days don't have to be so lonely. Property of the stable, don't touch, stable owner. Interesting. Okay, well, next thing, I feel really bad for this guy, dude. It all closed down and stuff. I'm gonna go fix this. Hopefully this isn't like, I don't know, Ganon or something else waiting down here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to probably use this, because I don't have anything else to break it, I don't think. Oh, wow. Oh, lordy. Shut up. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I should have... Idiot. I don't know why he's backing in the water like a sniveling coward. Bro, I demand you fight me like a man. I have a lot of arrows, pal. Whew. I wasn't really expecting all of that. I'm just trying to get out of the water. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a good shield. Probably worth dropping. Alright, come over to me. Only an 8, which is not great. Although, actually, I think I'd rather drop this, and I'd get this, and I'll put a... rock on it, so I don't have to use my really fancy one. Well, I wasn't expecting all that, but we handled it like a pro. So, hard to be too mad at all that. Now, I know that there's some weapons back here, so... in the event later on... No, this bow's beat up anyway. But, if we need to come back to grab some better stuff, we can do that. So... If we need to come back here for, like, another weapon to turn into a mining thing or whatever. Oh. Well, that's disgusting. Hang on a minute, I want to switch to something a bit stronger. There. I've never actually killed one of those on camera yet, but really didn't want to deal with it. Wow. 35. It's probably more sturdy than that. Oh. You think you're funny, do you? You didn't think I would know you were there or what? Oh my lord! That is a very awful ability. Okay, that was supremely awful.
Aye.
Partner, I heard monsters down there. Are you okay? Oh my goodness, that was awful.
Yo.
So what'd you find in the well? Monsters, just a lot of monsters. So there are a lot of monsters behind that pile of rocks. I can't help but think that the princess knew about the monster den. She must have had a barricade put up to seal away those monsters and protect everyone here. Now, why would the princess didn't say so? That's a mystery. But maybe she wanted to keep any panic from spreading? Or maybe it was only a very temporary measure, but then she disappeared? Yeah, a little speculation on my part, but that's got to be the story here. What do you say? Holds up, right? Our job is to follow the facts, and that's where they take us. We've worked together to chase 2 of the mysteries related to Princess Zelda. Go on and add this to your nest egg, partner. Sick. Oh, there's also this. It's from Tracy. Lucky Clover Gazette fabric. Oh, that's funny. The dye shop in Hateno Village in Necluda has started up a new service, something to do with fabrics. I know. I'm basically giving you an extra job by handing over this fabric, but still. The point is that by accepting and making use of it, you can show that you're officially a part of the Lucky Clover Gazette. It would be nice if Tracy handed out things a bit more simply, though. Anyway, that's all done. Always great working with you, partner. We needed to make some educated guesses with our story, more than we normally do, but I'll stand by this piece. We know our princess, after all. She had to save everyone's. She had to have everyone's safety in mind. Oh, I don't know why I can't read today. I'll get to writing all of this up for the paper. You take care of yourself. So long. Okay, so we need to go back down there and loot, obviously. And obviously I dropped like 1,000 weapons, because he kept zapping me. And I just didn't want to deal with, you know, anything else, so. Okay, one step at a time. Let's go to where we fought the guy. Okay, that's just the shield. There's a weapon that I had, and there's a weapon that I had. That's just an arrow. Electric Lisdorfos, or whatever. It's only a 4. I don't really care about that very much. Alright, so we are a 1 down on shields. There you go. Attempted to go poke in really quick with the stable guy. And see if he says, like, you know, something about, like, maybe the water being fixed. Did you put more boxes up, pal? Because I already fixed this. It's nice to have a guest again, even if, like I told you, the stable is officially no longer in operation. Thanks to the extreme weather, almost no one here. Princess Zelda gave the order. Yeah, I actually fixed that. I took care of it. You're saying Princess Zelda sealed the well to keep monsters from coming out of it? To save the stable? I'm ashamed of myself for even imagining that she would abandon us. She really did have our best interests at heart. Come to think of it, we did have a surge in monster sightings after building the well that only ended up once we sealed it off. But I was so busy cleaning up the stable that I never considered that they might be connected. Thank you for looking into it for me. Next time I see Princess Zelda, I'll be sure to thank her too. Okay, cool. So he doesn't think Princess Zelda's a bad person, so my job is done. But there was so many Princess Zelda sightings, you know what I mean? Of her doing, of her, like, the fake Princess Zelda that, you know, something suspicious is going on here. Anyway, alright, now we're gonna follow the wall, now that it's dark, and see if we can get to the actual tower. Okay, a couple weird things. Firstly, I found the tower, by the way. It's actually not near where the old one was. It's actually sort of above the stable, on a mountain, so that's interesting. Next thing, I found the last dragon that we were missing, and I got a picture of him. And the third thing is, what in the heck is that? Anyway, so while we were already in the desert gallivanting, I just thought we may as well discover the bazaar here. And, because there's also a shrine right beside it now, by the way, you noticed that? And there's a giant tower of some kind. Anyway, so I figured we may as well check out the bazaar while we're right here. So, you know. Yo. Another Hylian, huh? I commend you and those merchants for making it here under these abnormal conditions. But the area south of Karkar Bazaar is covered by a sand shroud right now, so visibility is extremely low. Then there are the eyewitness reports of strange monsters. I won't think any less of you if you call off your trip here. Besides, the oasis is under protection of us Gerudo soldiers, so you know it's a safe place to rest and relax. Hey, no problem. Alright, next question. What the heck is this? What are you guys doing? I think this is a stone, but no matter what I do, I can't put a dent in it. Okay. I was just curious. Sorry. Anyway. Alright, well, good luck to you. That's a weird looking mushroom in the middle of nowhere, but I'm sure it's fine. Alright. Let me just get closer to the shrine. Oh. I mean, Saba. That was close. If the others heard me, they definitely chew me out for using slang on duty. My mentor has entrusted me with decorating a weapon in a stylish way. She told me to make it sparkle and that it must radiate burning passion, but I don't know what she's talking about. She's got an allergy to monsters too, so that means monster parts are off limits. If I just had a weapon I could use as a reference from where to start, that would help a lot. Okay, so we need to figure out that. I don't feel like I should touch chests that aren't mine. There is one more quest here. There's one more quest here, so that was my question. That was my question. We will find the quest first. It's not you. Hi. Oh! Desert Velvet headband. Interesting. I saw one of the latest fashion crazes straight from Gerudo Town. If you're after the Desert Voe headband, you've come to the right place. Used to be hard for Voe to get their hands on it. Not only is what I sell a fashionable choice, it's also great at staving off the desert heat. And even if you've already got one, why settle for just one when you could get another in a different color? Different color. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so she sells a headband straight out, so that's interesting. You could get a jump on, You could get a jump on some sort of anti-heat thing, which is very interesting. What is this? Oh, wow. A Gerudo bow. Well, it's better than the 12 we're carrying, so I'll take it. All right. Here at the shrine, a sliding device. All right. Got a big old ramp that leads to nowhere. Okay, well, I actually could have done it on that one. I just got nervous. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to try, is I'm just going to try recalling one of these and then use it to get back up, so. Take me back up. Run so I don't get killed. Alright. Oh. Okay, well, they gave me a controller. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, did they not give me anything else? Like, there's nothing else here? But no, there is something else here. Alright, so we got this, which is great. Although I could have tried to go for 2 fans. We'll see if 1 is enough. Let's go! Yeah, 1's enough. It accelerates a little slow, but it's alright. Whee! Upside, unlimited battery too, which is neato. Skirt! Alright, I'm curious though, what's over here? I mean, why not, right? I have a unlimited little vehicle. Oh, just a chest over here, if you cared enough to look, I guess. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Just for a second. Anything good? Oh, neat. Never a bad thing. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn our little vehicle around. Let's go! Yeah, this is neato. I like this. I like vehicles in this game. Like when you like build something and then drive it around or whatever. Often not faster, but in some cases it is better, right? Like for instance, if you're in the... I keep almost wanting to call it the Underdark, and that's just really not what it is. Then if you're in the depths, that's what it is, in the depths. If you're in the depths, a vehicle actually can be really good because there's so much corruption of like the evil goop or whatever around that having a vehicle with like wheels that picks you up off the ground can be really strong. And so often not faster, but it is faster than like trying to traverse the corruption without losing hearts, right? So in that sense, it often is faster in the depths if you can make it happen. Up top, it depends. Overall, flying vehicles like can be obviously very quick, but it's very easy to have those not work out. You know what I mean? And so that can easily be a whole thing. Because the battery doesn't last long, and really that's the real issue with any vehicle that you build. Rather, if you find it, you know, you can just use it. And like the vehicles at the beginning of the canyon, you know, they give you all these parts, so they want you to build a vehicle and then use it to traverse the canyons. So it works out for that stuff. But if you build a really fast vehicle, it uses your battery super quick. And there is a way, by the way, to update your battery so that your battery lasts a lot longer, which is going to be super, super necessary if you're actually hoping to use it for very long. And in time, we probably will do it. We're going to try to build our battery up, probably. It's in the depths. I just don't remember exactly what the deal is with getting down there, you know, as far as like exactly how to do it. But I do remember it's in the depths. So, something to consider. Anyway, really quick, I'm going to make some food, and then we're actually not doing terrible on food, but I'll make a little bit anyway. But then we will look towards actually trying to reach the tower. Oh, I'm a genius. Guys, look. I made it all the way up here because there was a tunnel way down below, you know, as we were running through here, and I was like, you know, that tunnel goes a ways in. I wonder if I could make it a big chunk towards the tower without having to do anything crazy. And it totally worked. Anyway, we're almost there. Alright, we did it. Let me just put our that back on. We did it. Holy metal boxes, Batman. Anyway, is this a free one? If you like make it all the way up here, you just deserve good things. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. The guy's down there, so we just need to assist him, obviously. Okay. I don't know how many it's gonna take, but I have an idea. It's possible you could do this in a different way, but who knows? Okay, hang on. We gotta get a little closer. Yeah! Hey, man. I helped you. You're up. You did it. And by you, I mean me.
Oh.
Are you the one who got the elevator working? I came to fix the terminal in the Skyview Tower here, but got stuck below. Anyway, I'll get to repairing the tower right away. Oh, sick. Cool, I was about to say, there should be a guy up here if it's broken. Uh-oh, the drive assembly mechanism is stuck, probably from all the hot hours of the day here. But if I swap out these parts for heat-resistant ones, yes, it worked.
Ah!
Thanks to you, I can fix the Skyview Tower. Please take this for your trouble. Oh, thanks, dude.
Ah!
If you're heading to the desert, make sure to protect yourself from the heat. It can be dangerous out there.
Oh.
Sometimes there's just no avoiding the heat. When that happens, a meal that'll cool you down will come in handy. Thanks, dude. Alright. Now we grab our little thing here. You'd love to see it. Yes. Why is my phone blowing up, man? I got so many updates and notifications. Alright, take me there. Oh, it's so cute. My mom bought my nephew this little skeleton outfit, a little skeleton onesie. And he's wearing a little beanie and a little black onesie that has little skeletons on it, and it's so freaking cute. I can't stand it. It's so cute, and my mom is sending pictures to the group chat of all my family. And everyone's reacting, and oh, it's so cute. This little skeleton outfit, I just can't. It's so adorable. Anyway, it's not the point. The point is we got the tower. Yeah, look at that. Sick. And of course we got what's going on there. And look, that maze. It's that maze that was in the other one. That's what's way up in the sky now, so that's interesting. There was a star on the sky map. Did you see that? I did for a brief second. I mean, we could try to grab this memory if possible, but I mean, we're getting pretty close at this point. I need to get over the top of this piece of the ground here, but the temperature is going to be a problem, so I'm going to have to do it real quick. Okay, I think it might be in one of this tier right here, but I am out of time, so... Ugh. Made it. Okay, that's the good news. The bad news is I need something to stave off the cold. Okay, it's 4-star. Do I have anything to heal me that's less stars? There we go. Okay, that'll give me enough time to get to this, There we go, give me that. Shut up. Get out of my face, you nerd. I'm here for this memory. And you're not gonna stop me. I think it's on this tier, I think. We're in the dark at this point, so I can't see it, but... According to my map on my other screen, I think it's over here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Found it!
度重なる将兵に治産いたしましたること。我らゲルド一族、心よりお詫び申し上げる次第にございます。願わくば、我らをバッカの端にお加えくださいますよう、お願い申し上げます。
首相なり、ガノンドロフ。そなたらが、ハイラル王国に基準することを認めよう。ゲルド一族で100年に1人しか生まれぬと言われる男子。生まれながらの王と呼ばれるマスラ王。我がハイラルに迎え入れられるは、誠に頼もしき試技である。
光栄にございます。ゾナウ族がその昔天から降臨された姿はまさに神のようであったとか。その末裔であらせられる陛下が今はハイラルの一族の娘をめとり、部族を超えて世を治めておられる諸生たるや。お見事。しかしかくも高潔なゾナウ族があとは陛下と姉君を残して滅びゆくのみとは誠に残念でございますな。
たとえ私が滅びようとこの安寧崩させはせぬ。我らの国はこれから長く続く。こたびはご苦労であった。期待しておるぞガノンドロフ。下がるがよい。
はは。
ラウル様、私はあの者の奥底に黒き野心を感じます。それにあの嫌な予感が。
奴の邪悪な本性は見えている。しかしなればこそ我が内に入れて目を光らせておきたいのだ。案ずることはない。
はい。
Spooky. I can't help but notice we're actually not far from another tower, by the way. The tower in these mountains. And the path is pretty straight shot from here. I'm wondering if we could make it. It'd be a risk because, of course, we're relying on food to make it for us to really survive it. But maybe, baby. So I know basically where it is. So I'm gonna maybe give it a shot. All right, guys, we're almost there. I'm being chased by skeletons and many other things, but we are almost there. Okay, we are just about there. I got chased by many things, but don't worry about all that because we made it. Oh. Well, this one is bizarre. Okay, so I would imagine maybe I have to go underneath it and there's some sort of trick. Something weird. Activity report. Who'd have thought a Skyview tower could get snowed in like that? We just lucky to have the cave that stored our construction materials. It was safe. Flying back to make a proper request. Okay, so that's the ticket then. Which means the cave that's just a little bit to the north is the way inside. You mean like this cave? Anyway, there was just all of a sudden all these people, all these monsters. Anyway, so now it's actually warmer in here, so we can just do this. Alright, so somewhere going through this cave is going to be the way towards success. First page. I'm going to keep a record of my time working on the Skyview Tower. We've arrived at the site, started construction. Heavy snowstorm blew in. We'll have to stop to take shelter in a cave. It's warm and safe. Use it as our base camp. Bigger than any of us could have imagined. Inside, following the water downstream. When we were deep in the cave, we heard some hammering. I don't know how to sound from outside. Made it that far down. Investigate tomorrow. Some highlights. The cave continues all the way under the Skyview Tower. Weight may be a problem. Should build a reinforcement in the cave so it doesn't sink. The tower's done. It was a breeze with Purr's clever design, skillful prep work of Hudson construction, all that legwork. Okay, so it is, we have to follow the cave, so. Good to know. Kobe. Nice. I just took I borrowed some of the materials. Nice. Get me to land. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I borrowed some materials. Just so I could, have a handy-dandy way of seeing. What is all of this? Oh, cheeky. Well, well. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, we'll just sneak back through here. But yeah, so that's obviously the goal here, is to make it underneath the tower. Okay, so I'm assuming what the situation here is what we need is right underneath this middle piece. So the issue is I need I need a platform to be able to ascend, but I'm gonna need to sail down enough to get to it, which I think this should be enough. There we go. Perfect. Let's try there. Oh, I freaking nailed it. Nailed it. I'm taking all of these and all of these. All right. Well, there you go. Look at that. We even got a second tower, and I absolutely wasn't expecting us to be able to get this one. But we just managed to make it through with food. And it was only because I just happened to notice that the memory, the dragon tier that we got was super close. And once I realized how close it was, I'm like, you know, like, we're not far away, and I do have anti-cold food, so, like, we could just do that really quick. So that was worth it, because now we only have one left to get that very top one, and I don't think we're doing that this episode, but it's good. It's interesting nonetheless. Now, the real issue is we need anti-cold clothes for real, because I don't like using food to be able to navigate, you know? Now, I think I know how we'll do it. We might need to use food to get to the Rito village, and then buy the outfit from them, and then that'll be our method. So at least very temporarily, we might need to use food to get there, so we'll see. Anyway, but yeah, we'll just scan this real quick. Nice. And, yeah, I definitely have off-camera things to do. I think I can very likely find more shrines, but in general, I also think I could, yeah, look at that. What a big section. I could find more shrines, but also I can try to grind and get our main go-to armor stronger. So I think that could be really good. Oh, there's something in the sky there, too. A ring of things, actually. Nice. Oh, very nice. Whee! Alright, it is unbearably cold up here, though. So I don't even think I have the wherewithal to wait. So it doesn't really matter where we go, because I'm going to do stuff off camera, right? So when that's the vibe, then it really doesn't matter where we even go to, because we're not going to be in the same place when I'm done. So it really doesn't matter where we go. Time-wise, a little bit short in the episode, but I don't really... I have off-camera stuff to do, and so I feel like it's fine if the episode's a little shorter. Off-camera, I am probably going to work on trying to get our armor, our Fierce Deity armor, to the level we want. Probably going to try to get it maybe to tier 2. I don't know if I'll be done with that by the time we record the next episode. But I'm loosely going to try to get our armor to tier 2. The Fierce Deity armor. Otherwise, it's very likely that I will find stuff off camera as far as shrines go and things. I'm probably not gonna... I might not work too hard on doing that, but in my grinding adventures, it's very likely it's just gonna end up happening anyway. Yeah, let me just make sure I'm wearing the right armor. Perfect. Anyway, but yeah, so it's very likely that I will get to that kind of thing off camera. So we'll see how much else gets done. But very good progress today. We got 2 towers very unexpectedly. One of them I expected, the second one not so much. And we started to, we grabbed some more shrines, which was good. We got some real good visibility. There's only the top corner of the map that we can't see. And that tower is a little bit buried. There's actually 2 towers. Is there actually 2? It looks like 2. It is 2. Okay. There's actually 2 towers left. I just noticed on my map that there was 2. So the one tower, the very far left one, is actually behind the Rito village. So it's pretty buried. So you're going to need clothes for that probably, comfortably. And then the other tower is buried deep in the mountains. And so for both of those, I feel like we're going to need the outfit. And so we'll probably have to use food as a temporary option to get to the Rito village, and then we will buy the armor there, get that improved, that kind of thing. I certainly won't do that off camera because we haven't discovered the Rito village together, and so that will not get done on camera. But maybe, because my idea is I kind of want to get moving on getting like some main things done a little bit. I feel ready as far as everything else goes, especially if I can get the Fierce Deity stuff ready. That would be sick to be ready in time for us to use it. But I feel like we could probably start hitting like towers and stuff. Not towers. We can start hitting like the main objectives now. We've been doing a lot of side stuff, and I feel pretty good about that. especially because we have the armor. We got the armor really early, much earlier because I did that off camera pretty early. So I feel good about all that stuff. So we will probably. I'm kind of hoping we can maybe start hitting some main quest things pretty quick here. And so, but we're gonna need mass armors before we can do that. So maybe next episode, maybe we end up being able to get to the Rito village and then worrying about that armor that we need so we can survive the cold. And then start grabbing maybe once we have that armor, maybe depending on how that goes, we could do the last 2 towers or something. And maybe start getting rolling on that kind of thing, so that way maybe in the episode after or something, we can maybe get moving on the actual Rito quest, which is probably what we'll start with first. We could do Zora, because Zora would be easier as far as preparation goes. So if I wanted to get moving, we could probably pursue the Zora stuff sooner. If I didn't have the money, or if I wasn't able to get the Fierce Deity stuff ready in time or whatever, Zora wouldn't require a temperature armor to survive. Now, we would get the Zora armor, but at least one of the pieces you can find, because I've seen the treasure chest on my map. And so at least one of those pieces you have to find. Maybe the other 2 are you get via quest or something. But so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all pans out. But I'm hoping to, in the near future, get moving on the actual quests. The main quests, I should say. So anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today. And we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.